So today we're going to check out the trailer for Spyder. It looks like it's starring Mahesh Babu, directed by AR Murugadoss. I think Rakul Preet and Harris Jairaj are also featured as actors in this. Have no idea what this is about, so let's...
no subtitles on this one, so bear with us.
No subtitles, yeah. We don't know what language this is in. So feel free to let us know. Boom. So is Tagore Madu like a big company? Is that a big producer?
What did that say? Human something? Couldn't read it. You have to go back after.
So I'm getting like a Mission Impossible feel here.
Definitely.
Definitely espionage action.
Hacker type environment. Edited by Arjun Design Studio. So they don't have one specific editor editing this movie? That's interesting. Alright, so I'm guessing he's the Spyder. Or that's his name, Spyder. Or code name or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we didn't get much from that trailer other than...
Because there wasn't any talking or anything. So like the fact that there's no
nothing
subtitles...
really happens. It's just like a lot of like pretty shots, you know, there.
Which is cool. I mean, it looked like a lot of practical effects.
It looked like more of a teaser.
Yeah, definitely a teaser than an actual trailer. But, you know, I don't know when it came out. I know that trailer dropped in June of this year, so the movie probably hasn't come out yet, so it'd probably be dumb for us to ask you how the movie is. But who knows? It might have came out. I don't know.
If it came out, did you like it? Was it a good movie? What's it about?
Or are you looking forward to it if it hasn't come out yet?
Is this actor a big actor there?
He looks young. I don't know if that means anything, but he looks like a young... He reminds me of Taylor Lautner from the Twilight series.
Do you think so? He looks a little older than Taylor Lautner. Taylor Lautner is going to be one of those guys when he's 50. He's still going to look like he's 15.
But no, it was nice to see the practical effects. You know, we've seen a lot of trailers over the years, and a lot of movies. I shouldn't say trailers, but a lot of movies over the years. And as the movies that are coming out now, they're more and more relying on like CGI elements than ever before, I think. So it's always nice to see like an actual car being wrecked by another car, or an actual car flipping over, or an actual explosion. But yeah, I mean...
That leads me to a question to you guys, the viewers. If you're familiar with the way things are filmed in India, like how much are practical effects used in film versus CGI? Because right now, you know, in American film, it's almost all CGI. You know, funny enough, like not this episode, but the second to last episode of Game of Thrones, they have a CGI dragon. Obviously, you can't, you know,
have a real dragon.
You can't have a real dragon, and to build an animatronic dragon that flies would be impossible.
Right.
So they have to do CGI, but the explosions and the fire used was all practical.
So they blended it all together.
Yeah, which was pretty cool. And they did they had like a 10-minute like behind the scenes thing about the scene where all the fire and all the action is happening. I mean, I personally, and I think Daniel agrees with me, like I much prefer practical effects to CGI. I think it always looks better. I mean, you can't get away with as much. You know, you can't control the environment. So safety wise, obviously you want to do CGI, but it's always going to look better when you have the real thing. Even when they have some of these CGI monsters, like when you can incorporate some practical, like
you need to have both. You can't have it all unless you're doing Avatar. And Avatar is the super exception to the rule because of the amount of budget they had to do all that. But I mean, I like Planet of the Apes. Like, I prefer to see them CGI monkeys as opposed to like them in a costume.
That's a little different because these are like monkeys that are walking around and communicating.
Right.
You know,
But for the most part, 100% agree. But yeah, definitely like to hear what you guys think about practical effects and stuff like that. Because I feel like, again, this is me probably being a little ignorant, but I feel like based on the trailers we've seen that there's a lot of CGI uses in the Indian films.
And I think somebody in another one of the reaction videos left a comment saying that there's like really big CGI houses in India.
Oh yeah, that's the fact that this movie was edited by a house instead of one person. That's really weird to us, especially because of all the, you know, the guilds and the unions and stuff in Hollywood, where like for that to happen on a big budget production is just not common.
Yeah, it won't happen.
It won't.
Because the union will come down on you hard. And,
yeah, you wouldn't say this movie was edited by Warner Brothers or some other studio. No. It needs to be the one guy who edited it. So like it intrigues me to know if the quality of the film is actually going to be worse because it's not edited by one person. Just because we're so used to it being edited by one person that like usually if a team has to come in, that symbolizes that like something's wrong. Like if you look at the Transformers movies, and I'm not hating on them, I like them, but you know, they have like 5 or 6 editors on their movie and it shows.
Yeah, I think part of that has to do with how much like
how much he's doing exactly.
As well. Like it's just
so maybe that's it too.
Yeah, maybe that's it. So I don't know. But let us know what you think. Make sure to hit that bell, hit that like, send comments, and let us know what you think.